everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy and I am a full-time reseller. On today's video, I do have a bins haul and I did come prepared this time. I do have my numbers in order here. I did get 28 pounds. That put me in the bracket of $1.59 a pound. I am selling 32 items on my own. I do have some things for Once Upon a Child and Play-Dohs. I will go over that. I do not put that into my average cost of goods because it's not technically going into my inventory. So that leaves me with an average cost of goods for $1.47 for the items that I am selling. Okay, so the first chunk of clothing here, this is all going to Play-Dohs. This is the brand Lucky Brand. It is new with tags, just like a little soft, cozy black sweater, size medium. I probably would only get like, I don't know, 15 to 20 if I sold this on by myself. So I'm just going to get the quick money from Play-Dohs. This is from the brand Shein. They do take this. It's just like a little, I don't know, cropped ruffle sleeve top. This is from the brand Offline by Aerie. It's like a cropped little jersey. This is from Abercrombie & Fitch, just a cropped hoodie. I don't do well with this brand, only in certain things. And once again, I would rather just take the quick cash. These are a pair of joggers from the brand Mandi. They always take this brand as long as they're like newer styles, just in this pretty sage green. These are a pair of Old Navy jeans, high rise, wide leg, size 14. Just a black pair of jeans, no distressing on these. I've said this a couple times on my channel. My location for Play-Dohs Closet, they do take some distressing in jeans, but for the most part, they don't. So I have just kind of been looking for jeans that do not have any distressing, and if they do, it's very minimal. If you are somebody that is interested in selling to Play-Dohs Closet and you've never done it before, or maybe you have a couple times and you just have not had good luck bringing items that they are interested in, my biggest tip for you is to go into the location that you are going to be selling to. It's going to be different all around the US just because the trends are different in different areas. People need different items in different areas. So it's really going to depend on your location. So what I like to do is just kind of take a look at what they have in the store. Look at the brands, look at what they're pricing it at so that you have an idea of what you're going to get. They do advertise that they price their items like 70% off retail pricing, and then they tell you that you get like a third to a fourth of whatever the sold price is. So keep that in mind. So if something is like $8, you're probably only going to get like $2, depending. So I would just kind of take a look at your location, see what brands they have, see what the prices are. And then I also follow them on Instagram. I don't know that every location has their own Instagram, but my location is very good at showing like new items that are in with pricing. So that way I'm kind of seeing like, okay, they're selling a Lulu's dress for, $22. So I have in the back of my mind, this is how much I would make. So that kind of gives me a better idea when I'm at the bins on, deciding if it's worth it for me to purchase it, especially if it's going to be like a heavier item. These are also going there. These are distressed. They do still take quite a few distressed shorts. So I guess, at my location, distressing is more popular in shorts than the jeans. I think this is the only item I have for Once Upon a Child. Same thing goes for that if that is something you're interested in. Obviously, it's children's clothing. You are going to get quite a bit less than Play-Dohs. So you really want to make sure that what you're giving them, you're getting your best bang for your buck. So don't send them anything that's going to be stained because they're probably going to pass on it. So you wouldn't want to be buying that at the bins. I would say probably bins is going to be your best pricing unless you found like a rummage sale where it was like fill a bag or, all kids clothes were 25 cents, something like that. You want to make sure that your cost of goods are very, very low because your return is not that great. Once Upon a Child, I just kind of see it like I'm already at the bins. I'm already getting my own inventory. I'm getting Play-Doh stuff. I'm getting ThredUp stuff. Why not look for the kids stuff as well? It's in a similar location to my Play-Dohs, so I go at the same time, so I'm not making extra trips. But like I said, that's not going to work for everybody, so just make sure that you are looking at what your potential payouts are going to be before you would jump into something like that. You wouldn't want to be picking up, you know, like a Gap dress for $4 and think that you're going to make money on that at Once Upon a Child, because you probably will not. So this is just a new sports bra pack, just 2 of them, a girl's extra, extra large. And then this is the only item I have for ThredUp. It's from Joie. I don't know why, but for some reason, I have quite a bit of luck with this brand on ThredUp, and I get decent payouts. So I'm going to send this there. This one is a limited edition. I might just double check on this. I don't know why this would be something that would be, you know, really popular. It doesn't have great fabric or anything, but I will double check on this. This I actually got for myself. It's a Pizza Hut shirt. I absolutely love pizza, so this is perfect for me for just bumming around the house. Okay, so now we are on to items that I'm going to sell myself. This one I am putting in my bin where I've made a bin now where items that I'm not sure if they're going to sell quickly for me, I put them in there after I list them. I don't put them in packed in my inventory, just so it's easy for me to take those out to then send to Play-Dohs if they don't sell right away. This is Cleo and Wolf. I don't believe that this is like, you know, a great, like a really expensive brand or anything. It was new with tags. I do like the colors on it. It's very fall, open front, like cardigan sweater. So I will list this. If this doesn't move by probably like January, I'll send it to Play-Dohs. This is an unbranded dress. I got this mainly based off of style. I did Google Lens it, and how do I want to explain this? A lot of these dresses that you find on like Amazon, they can also be on Shein, they're all made the same, and then they're sent to all these other places, and then people put their own labels into it. So the Google Lens image that I got back for this dress, it's exactly the same. Whatever boutique it was had it listed for like $120. I can guarantee you this is not worth $120 just based on the way that it's sewn and everything. So I'm not anticipating getting anywhere near that, but I knew that keywords would definitely sell this. It has that really pretty corseted top, these really fun sleeves. It has Swiss dotting all over. It has a tiered skirt. It's an extra large. It's in this really pretty, you know, baby pink color. So I will probably list this one for like $30 and take offers. This is from the brand Figs. I don't pick up much from this brand anymore. Black, I think, is kind of like an easy sale just because it's not like one of their, what do I want to say, like colors that you need to make sure you have the exact colorway. This one is just black. So I think this will be a little bit quicker of a sale. It is smaller size, but if I price it right, it should go. This is a style-based one that I'm kind of taking a chance on. I don't know this brand. I think it's just 6. It's a size of medium. I am going to use keywords for this one, kind of like Y2K military type style. It does have these like Air Force type looking buttons. This definitely reminds me of when Pearl Harbor came out in like 2000, when would that have been? I think I was probably, I had to have been like 7th or 8th grade because I was obsessed with Josh Hartnett. And the Deb like came out with this whole line of like military looking outfit type things. So I'm definitely going to kind of lean into those keywords and see how this one does. Once again, I'm not anticipating getting a whole lot for this. This is another style-based top. This is from My Michelle. That doesn't really mean much to me. This also kind of looks like something that would have been at the Deb. I liked this one because it has kind of that groovy psychedelic pattern to it. It's boxy. It's giving like dance, clubbing, Y2K. I always pick up these tops that are super lightweight. I mean, this is probably 3 ounces. They're the nylon tops. These normally do pretty well. It's kind of like a mixed print. You have a little bit of a floral detail. Is that floral? Maybe it's more of like a spirograph, I guess, detail at the bottom. Some ruffle sleeves and a really pretty color palette that is similar to fall colors. This one is Y2K, kind of getting into like the 2010s with that satin career look. It does have the baby doll top here in the front, and then it does have that tie back that is very popular. This one will probably also go in my bin where I will list it for a period of time, and then once we get to spring, if it doesn't sell, I will throw this in a thread up box. This is also from Joie, but I liked the print on this, giving like 70s hippie type vibes with the color and the print. This is another style-based one. I think I kind of have a mixture of brands and styles for you, but this one is Ava and Viv size 3X, so a good size. This is just screaming fall to me. You could also use this for like New Year's, probably some holidays. It's just a crushed velvet gold. I mean, it's almost floor length on me, so probably like a midi duster length. This is from the brand Signature by Larry Levine. Sold a couple tops from this brand. They all are very like artsy, kind of abstract, in your face. This one's just black and white. It has multiple animal prints on it. It has this little lace detail at the bottom, kind of a crinkle material. This is a Y2K skirt from the brand, where is it? A Buyer. Sold a couple dresses and skirts from this brand, probably tops too. In this like, I don't know, dusty purple pink, kind of like a little abstract print on it with a little bit of a ruffle there at the bottom. And this is definitely giving Mean Girls. So it has the little Santa, I don't even know what you want to call this, like slip top, I guess. Unfortunately, I only found one of the little hand things, so like your finger goes through here. It's like a little cuff for your hand. I wish I would have found both of them because, like I said, this is definitely giving Mean Girls. I could see somebody wearing this with something else, obviously, to like a bar crawl, like a Christmas bar crawl or something like that. So that probably won't go until around Christmas. This is from the brand Coolie Bar. Everything I've ever picked up from this brand has sold. I do have one item, but I just listed it, and obviously we're past like summer. It's a kid's rash guard, so we'll see how that does once we get to like vacations. This one's just like a blue and white kind of abstract print on it. Coolie Bar is known for their UV protection, so this would be like a little cover up for, you know, your bathing suit or just being on vacation. From the brand ENT, never heard of it. Looks to be like a 90s type tag, size large. This is more of a homecoming type style dress in this blue velvet. It does have a little bit of a sparkly detail here at the bust line. Just a little mini dress. This top needs a little bit of work. It does have a stain on it, but I think I can maybe get it out. This is an older Hollister tag. These are pretty popular right now. You can see the stain. Where is it? It's down here. So I'm going to try my best there. It does have quite a bit of pilling, but from what I'm seeing and what I have sold in the past, that doesn't really seem to matter so much, the pilling. People are still paying decent money for these preppy little sweaters. This is just a scarf. This is something that I have been picking up. I used to be really against selling scarves because I was like, nobody's going to buy them, nobody wears them. But I tried selling some here within the last couple months, and I wait until I have a couple of them to put together that are a similar style, so that the buyer's getting a better deal than having to pay shipping on just one scarf. And they've been flying out of my closet. So it's definitely something I am looking for. Here's another style-based top from Eyeshadow. This looks to be like a Y2K. I know they made stuff in like the 2010s, but just looking at that tag, it looks a little bit older. This one is another, you know, kind of going out top. It's all over lace, really pretty fall colors. This cute little like ruffle cap sleeve. This is a style that I will pick up almost all the time, regardless of the condition, because sometimes the rattier it is, the better it'll do. This is from the brand Affliction. I don't think the tag is still, it's like pretty worn off. You can maybe kind of see it there in the camera, but like I said, Affliction. This is, I'm assuming, women's. I'll have to look. It could be a men's. It's kind of long. Maybe it is a men's, actually. Even better, this is like a waffle knit thermal, and then the back has the big cross on it. I found quite a few dresses today that I'm super excited about. Dresses and skirts are definitely my favorite things to list. I find them quite a bit, and they just do very well for me. This is from Serengeti catalog? Serengeti? I'm not sure. Size 3X. Never heard of that brand. I like that it's a plus size. I'm loving the colors. It's corduroy, so even better for fall. Maxi length. Just this cute little jumper dress. This is a Torrid top, a size 1X. I don't always list Torrid tops on their own, but this is definitely kind of in that whimsy goth witchy realm, so I think that I can throw some of those keywords in there. This is also just like a very classic style for Torrid, so I think I will list this one on its own. Comps looked pretty promising for this skirt. I'm assuming that this is older just based on obviously this tag from Free People and the style of this skirt. So I didn't want to leave it. It's just a maxi length, like embroidered kind of boho skirt in this like peachy orangish type color. This one also has a small stain on it that I'm going to try and get out. This is from, I think, Christopher and Banks. I found Coldwater Creek for this one, medium, petite. This one is 100% linen in that really pretty kind of butter yellow that was really popular. I think this will still work for fall. It's a midi length. I like this detail in the back where this kind of moves a little bit interesting. And this one does have little pockets and this little chest pocket too. This is from the brand Mud. This might be a newer label. I've been doing very well with these little lightweight vests. I'm not getting a whole bunch. Like, I'm probably selling them anywhere from like $14 to $18 depending on brand and if it has anything special going for it. But these are such a quick, easy listing. They hardly weigh anything. So I am okay with selling them for that amount. And they're normally going on Depop, so the fees are low. This is from American Outpost. Never heard of it. Size small, older tag. This is that style of dress that I just keep selling. I like the colors on this. A dark navy, really pretty for fall. And then it does have the little tie back on the waist. Another one that I'm probably going to put in that bin where I will try listing it for a period of time. If it doesn't sell, I will send it to Plato's. It's a Rula, a size A. I forget how their fashion sizing goes. I think this might be like a 1X maybe, but this is just very cottagecore with the big puff sleeve. It is a mini tiered dress with the smocking in the chest. I think this style is a little bit outdated. I mean, I think some people still like this because it is very cute, but I think this was more popular maybe, 1 or 2 years ago, so we'll see how that does. This is from the brand Apart Impressions. Once again, never heard of that one. A vintage looking brand from probably 80s, 90s. This one I got based on the style of this. It's like a cream. I think it's a cream. I am going to wash this one, but it does have like this overlay of this embroidered flower leaf type print. You can almost wear this for like a beach wedding or maybe for like the rehearsal dinner or your bridal shower, something like that. This one I am going to soak in some OxyClean, the white, whatever it is, I can't remember. I saw a video of, I think it's the Grateful Queen, that's her tag on YouTube, where she soaked a bunch of like really dingy white tops, and I was amazed at the results that she got. So I did buy it, and I got similar results on some pretty dingy white things. So this is gonna go in there for sure. I think I have another item and see how, bright this will get. If you are looking for it at the store, at first I couldn't find it because I was in like the laundry detergent area, but it's by the bleach. So at least at Walmart, that's where it was, because I was like, where the hell is this? But I did find it. I think it was like $8 for a tub. This is from Christopher and Banks. There were so many dresses with this exact same tag in a size 14. So somebody, must have donated a bunch of them. I didn't get all of them just because some had some wear issues. Some of the colors just weren't really jiving with me, but this one does have some wash wear, you can tell with the black. But I think once again that the style will sell this one. It's perfect. The colors, the black and the red floral. It has this pleating in the front. Once again, ties in the back so you can kind of get that cinched waist, maxi length. This one was also from that Christopher & Banks size 14, black and white. This one does not tie in the back. That was another reason why I didn't pick a bunch of them up. But this one kind of has like that overall jumper look. because it has your little buttons here and then the front pocket, and it's kind of like a wider loose fit. So this one, the straps are all kind of crazy. I did find the stock photo for this. It's from Torrid. It's just a maroon, kind of like a trapeze swing dress almost. Just kind of like strappy here up at the top. I think it has a tie. No, it doesn't have a tie waist. Maybe it does. Size 1X. So this one I will list on its own, probably like 2025. Here's another Christopher and Banks. And this one is like the same silhouette as that last one that I showed you, but with this ditzy floral with that pastel. That's another colorway that does pretty well for me. Once again, maxi length. These are a pair of Athleta shorts. These are the Cabo linen. What size were these? Size 10, so a good size, just in a little navy blue. Pull-on shorts. This is the other dress that I will throw in that OxyClean wash. This is from Lucky Brand, size large, but this is really pretty. I'm surprised it was still there. It has pockets. It does have like this little crochet detail here at the like under bust, I guess, that you can see through. I am seeing a flaw right now that I didn't notice, where the back has come undone a little bit, but I can definitely just stitch that back up. That won't be a big deal. But yeah, it has more of that crochet detail at the bottom. It's a really big like full skirt on this. So once I wash it and fix that little flaw, I'm hoping to get a decent amount for this one. This one does have a little bit of issues in the elastic. This was another older Christopher and Banks tag, size large. But this colorway and this crinkle material in like this really grungy, muted floral does great for me, skirts and dresses. So the issue is it has elastic at, let's see, at the backs of it. It's a little loose. Not too bad, but it's just a little bit loose, so I will note that. But I couldn't leave this one. Did I tell you? I don't know if I told you guys how much I paid. I paid $47 for all of this, and I am going to hopefully get double that for this item. We'll see. This is a vintage like denim jacket from the brand Rockets. I've never heard of that brand. The tag looks kind of fun and cool. So I need to look into that, but it's made in the USA. It has shoulder pads, so you can definitely tell it's older, but it's in kind of this unique colorway. It's in this acid wash tan blue. It has pockets. There's just a couple issues that I think will come out in the wash, but I think I'm going to list this for like $100 just because I have never seen anything like this. It's, you know, definitely giving that grunge, baggy type look. Without doing any research, I'm thinking about $100. I will see, you know, once I kind of look into that, if it could be more or less, or, you know, just put it for $100 and take offers. It does button in the front, so this is definitely a unique piece. So that is everything that I picked up to sell. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite piece. And as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.